care, cares about Frankie, supporting us all, but we forward to move on forever. Frankie will be in our hearts. We will forever love Frankie.
Yeah, go ahead. So Luna says she loves Frankie. I told her I'd say it for her. We appreciate everyone. Frankie definitely touched all of us, you know, in his own way, with his brightness, especially our family. Okay. Okay. Put my face on. Frankie welcomed our craziness. You know, our house is always so wild and loud and so much, and he welcomed that all the time. He would come and stay. He's lived with us in our small little house for months on end, you know, and he didn't have to. You know, he just felt great with us. I think the chaos, you know, helped him get out of his own head. You know, he suffered severely from PTSD, you know. He sent me what I guess I would call like memoirs some months and months ago that kind of explains like what things were like in his head, and it's pretty long. There's like 43 screenshots or something, but I'm going to share a couple of the important parts that I took out of it that I think No, I need you to go sit down, Tallulah.
Come here, sister.
I think that he would like everyone to kind of know what it was like, and I plan to write this in its like entirety, you know, just get everything and get it all typed up, and then share it with groups like, you know, the Old Man River Retreat, so they can share it with other people, not so much, you know, to maybe educate people with PTSD, but the people around them, to really understand what it's like, you know, for him. So, Whiskey, Women, and PTSD is what he had called it. Many months passed as the child watched his country burn to ash and saw the staggering amount of losses amongst his countrymen. Finally, as if fate knew what was to come of him, the circumstances of his life and the sickness in his bones plead to him, nay, become too much to ignore. No longer could he sit idle and await news of more fallen. The day it was decided he would wait no more, sit idly no more, regret no more. The day the child decided to become a man, but that day would lead to the most inglorious end, despite his glorious contributions. Oh, God, it just went away, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I like put it together the best I can, guys, and I wish I would have had a chance to print it out. I think that would have been nice, but as it were, greed ruled those who attempted to shield. Corruption, ugliness, and the savage disparity of his own country's citizen would make an insurmountable reintegration impossible, but all leaving the man where he expected to end in the first place, tragically defeated, yet lacking the glory which should have been his. Firstly, let me say, individuals with severe anxiety disorders, such as I, don't think about things in logical order. We stay up at night haunted by our failures, previous, current, and expected future failures. This text will follow the same path. 1 second may find me in grade school, disgraced my inaction and a challenge to a fight. Whereas the next paragraph could find me with a new girlfriend, wonder if she'd notice my tremors from combat. This story is real. The text that shall follow the path of real thought. It won't be dressed up to follow some asshole's version of what makes sense from A to B.
This is a real story, true to form, which will bring you into the mind of the man affected by the text within. Call this passage a personal love story, call it cliche, overindulged, shit, call it platypus if it helps you to ignore its sincerity. But the sad truth of the matter is that this story is no cliche, nor overindulged, and certainly not a tale of a seemingly mythological creature. On second thought, in short, this tale is a mythological creature. The only problem is the creature believed himself to be real. The creature brought into all of the stories of the greater good. This creature existed in real life, but real life would be his undoing. Not a day passes where he does not wish to have succumbed to wounds meant for those of another. Not a day passes when he didn't ask why he was left to remain as others perished. Not a day goes by in which he does not wish to trade a fallen's coffin for the tragic void of his life, of a life he was left to wander. But no, at times he realizes this fate he has suffered was the worst he could never have conceived. His fate was to survive, and in doing so, he lost and became more than ever possible. At times he looks back and wonders if the military brainwashed him. Then he chuckles and realizes that of course they did. They made him a soldier, exactly what he wanted to be. They thought they dumped him, but he wanted to give himself over. The military only strengthened his existing morals. He wanted to be brainwashed almost as badly as he wanted to perish in battle while defending the rights of another. But that wouldn't happen for him. They say there are fates worse than death. The man learned how painfully true that really was. At this point, the only thing he can think is why. What cosmic mistake left him alive when he was so ready to die for the cause, even if it meant taking a bullet for a brand new soldier, especially if that soldier had family. As he struggled through the chosen profession and somehow came out alive, he wondered many things. Sure, there's always that, survivor's remorse, but this was something more. After combat, nothing ever seemed to go his way anymore. No matter how hard he tried to make a new life or reintegrate into society, he failed every turn. Oddly enough, he didn't realize how screwed up he was until he returned home. The very thing he thought he wanted upon his return. I think that's it for now. I think that's it. I think it, it's great. It's like, I'm so glad you sent it to me, like, gosh, as I go back, as I save everything, and it really gives an insight of what it was like daily for him to struggle to go places, like Applebee's and Texas Roadhouse. Those were his, out to eat places. He felt comfortable there. The people made him feel comfortable and welcome. He would attend as many social functions as he could with us, and then sometimes he would stay back. But he grew. He came here very, very broken, and to this point where he's at now, he's amazing accomplishments. He grew to be absolutely amazing, and he was really getting everything under control, and he's going to be very missed by everyone. We're going to really miss our Ginger.
Frankie used to always love us. He used to always take us to Texas Roadhouse and stuff.
Hope everybody's feeling okay today. I know it's gonna be pretty rough, but we all got this. We all do this together. But, man, Frankie, where do I even start? You were my best friend. You and I had a bond that meant so much to me. say any. Well, I'm definitely gonna cherish all of the late night drives we went on to the gas station and just get a whole bunch of junk food for no reason to watch movies until 3 in the morning. Just giggling and making Mama and Papa mad because they can't sleep because we're laughing too hard downstairs. And just fooling around, you know, I'm gonna miss that so much. And thank you, Will, for bringing him into our lives. It meant a lot to me. I love all of you.